Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Follow 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a new weapon here. This is the Smith & Wesson R8 Revolver. It's an 8-shot, 357 Magnum revolver. Sounds nice, got nice sounds. Got a nice little reload there. 8 rounds is kind of insane. Apparently this gun is in Counter-Strike. That's like what when I looked it up on the internet, I was like, it's a Counter-Strike gun. It's an 8-round revolver in Counter-Strike. Smith & Wesson does make this revolver. It's technically called the Performance Center Model M and P R8 357 Magnum. Blah, 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 blah. But this is not the real life gun. Doesn't really matter. This is very cool in Fallout 4 because it's got all kinds of really cool attachments and stuff to it. Obviously revolvers are kind of cool. I should have let that idle animation play. It comes with 5 barrels, 4 grips, 11 sights, 6 muzzles, 6 ammo types, 3 optional skins, 4 rail attachments, 2-shot burst receiver we're going to have to look into, right? Now this is added to the leveled list, so it can be found on gunners, wherever the vanilla 44 spawns, at vendors, legendary drops, above level 25. And then there's a special unique variant we'll get to a little bit later on. Look at that fucking inspect animation though. God damn. That's clean. I like that a lot. But this is an optional Gauss version that we can find a little bit later. I already have it. That's level 35. So 357 rounds. It's very cool as a round, right? Like it's just a big chunky revolvery boy. Does the revolvery boy things. Now I bought this from a vendor, right? So I just found it. It's really wasn't that hard to find once I had it. So I have the Gauss version too. We'll get to that a little later. It shoots Gauss rounds. That's pretty fucking insane. For now, the base version here. So we have all these receivers, right? You have a burst receiver, that 2-round burst. I want to see what that looks like. But obviously the best is probably just advanced, right? You just get the most damage per single bullet. We have the Medusa barrel. This is lightweight, improved hipfire accuracy for the lowest amount of range. No attachment slot, so you can't really put things on there. It's a short barrel, a Taurus barrel. So that's like the Taurus Judge reference, right? Like it's a real life revolver as well. Heavy barrel, and then a built-in suppressor barrel. No muzzle and attachment slot, but you can make it like integrally suppressed. That's kind of interesting. You have an improved grip, moderate recoil control, and sighting speed. The redwood grip and lightwood, improved recoil control, lightwood grip and sighting speed. So carbon fiber sounds good. It says it has skins, but I actually didn't see them on there. Maybe that applies to the PC version of the mod only. You have all kinds of different sights here. Glow sights, like real life, a deer dot sight, I guess, a hollow sun. Micro T1 sounds like a real life sight that I've seen in like Call of Duties or whatever. A medium scope so you can really hit them at range. Let's put the glow sights on there for now though. And let's take a look at the gun we have as we have it here. So this is a 2-round burst now. It is, and it's integrally suppressed, right? That's a suppressed barrel. It still sounds chunky as shit suppressed. I really like that. We're putting damage down, right? Like that's fucking heavy. Obviously 2-shot burst, like I said, is not maybe like the best way to do it. I really want to shoot it off in VATS. I need to find something to shoot in VATS real fast, I guess. Just because I really want to know how that works in VATS. Does it shoot 2 shots in VATS? Like, because burst weapons in VATS is always kind of weird. Maybe we'll leave it on there and we'll test this one out this way or something. We'll see. But we have other attachments to get to. So obviously we could put the heavy barrel on there. That's maximum range. It does lose some accuracy over suppressed barrel. But it is the best of the thing. Reduced hipfire accuracy though. The carbon fiber barrel is probably the way to go on there. You can change different ammo types too. So that's like part of the thing with the suppressed barrel. Is that the attachment slot then? Yeah, that must be the attachment slot. So the Medusa barrel doesn't get the attachment slot either. But heavy Taurus and short barrel all get the ability to change ammunition. Obviously you can make it do slightly less damage with a 38 special, which is... apparently they're all shooting .44 right now, which is weird. So this rash shot, so like shoots multiple pellets. It's like the shotgun shell spread thing. We have damage and armor piercing with moderate recoil and fire rate. So like it increases the fire rate, huh? Hollow point. I'll just like put the fire rate on there immediately. High damage, so you can increase the damage even more, but you get increased recoil for the cost of that. And the Spire and enhanced penetration and range with higher recoil, reduced damage and fire rate. So yeah, it has much higher range. Penetration, I wonder if it actually does do armor penetration thing. So obviously that was a huge hit fire thing, but like fire rate, huh? Yeah, you can really spam that thing, huh? Even with a 2-round burst in there, right? Like the increased fire rate of that is noticeably spammy for a revolver. It's very cool. It's very cool attachments. That's cool. That's good stuff. And you can still put a suppressor on there anyway because we get the muzzle attachments on there. They're called weird things. DK2. I mean, maybe that's the real thing. Raptor. These are all different kinds of muzzle brakes. Heavy muzzle brake. Pew is a suppressor, and then a Rector, which is a bigger suppressor. We'll put the bigger suppressor on there because it does actually increase range over no barrel, right? And Pew decreases range, right? Like so that's like the difference. It's a small suppressor, big suppressor. Gives you more range, better recoil control. So you can put a rail thing on the bottom as well. Still no skins. So the flashlight, a different flashlight. Good for short range illumination. Excellent for dark area. Let's take a look at the flashlights too. And so like a lot of cool attachments on this gun. That's a pull-out animation there. That's our little basic flashlight. Now we have it suppressed again. Still good suppressed noise. 2-shot burst. Rapid fire rate. That's kind of cool. I like that energy, right? I do like the burst energy anyway. I like the comp. You know, I want to see how it works though in actual combat. But yeah, maybe the hollow point might be the way to go. The rat shot could be fun for its own things, for the the spread, I guess, on purpose. We'll put some of the sights on there to show some of those off. We also have a laser flashlight combo. What's the difference between the flashlights? Do they look different? Like when I pull them out, like functionally. That one, yeah, that one's much bigger light, right? And then the basic red dot sight. With the Barska sight there. That's probably what a real life Barska sight looks like, I guess. I don't, this not actually shot one. Micro T1, like all different kinds of red dot sights. Now I'm not gonna show all these off in the video because they're effectively just different. I mean, the dot might be different between some of them, like the dot color or the different reticles and stuff might be slightly different. And really the shape of the sight, like this is like, the optics around it, right? Like this has obviously got like a different kind of look. That's like a different dot, right? It's green. It's got a dot with a circle, right? So like these are all different things. You can, up to your personal preference there. I wanted to see what the medium scope looked like though. And they have like other scopes in here too. Like of different varieties. I like that looking sight though. I like just like a nice rectangle. Or like a circle. Just real basic shit. But this is obviously like a short scope. You can see the rat shot coming out of there like that. That's kind of crazy. Obviously rat shot is not the ones you want with a big scope, but you're allowed to, right? You make the gun you want to make. You push the buttons you press. Let's do the flashlight laser sight combos and see what that effective but expensive, I guess. Like what okay, I don't know why being expensive matters at all in this context. This looks like a nice sight though to me. The rat shot is kind of an interesting thing like I talked about too, but yeah. I mean, I don't really like that reticle. I like the sight part, right? The shape of it, the nice little rectangle. I think that's very good for target acquisition, in my opinion. But I don't particularly like that reticle. Like, and that's the thing. Is like your preference on things, right? Like maybe you just like the pure dot of the Micro T1, or one of these. I'm sure out there has. I want to see what this sight is because it's like it looks like a scope, like it's got some magnification to it. It does, but not like. And it's like almost like a see-through scope looking style thing. This is actually kind of nice. That recoil is insane though with the rat shot and the burst on there. You would never actually see anything with the scope on this gun. I think that's pretty much all the stuff for the base version of the gun too, right? Like you could do the suppressed barrel if you want to, but then you get none of the attachments. You don't get the cool rounds like the rat shot or anything. I'm just going to put glow sights on this thing. But you get all these different rounds. You could do different muzzle brakes and stuff of different varieties, slightly different ranges and accuracy stats on them. The cookie muzzle brake, I've never seen something like that in my entire life, but I bet it's a real thing. I don't actually see the skins here, at least on the Xbox version of the mod. Burst receiver is kind of cool as a concept. Technically, you want to go advanced though, but we'll show that off here because we're gonna mess now with the Gauss version, which is like this but better. This has a lot less attachments. This is a rapid receiver. It removes firing delay, so you can literally shoot it extremely fast. We'll show that off too. But this doesn't have the burst receiver, and it only has like the grips, right? And then like you could do the shots here too. A rat shot Gauss one. I mean, let's do it. And then the sights, and all the same sights, right? So if you wanted to do that, you could do that here. Medium scope still, but you lose out on some of the other styles of attachments here. So this is obviously you don't get a laser sight or the laser sight flashlight combo, right? On the Gauss version. So the Gauss version here, I mean that's extremely sick, right? Rapid receiver, removes fire delay, because this is a Gauss weapon, you would technically need it to wait for it to charge up. You see that it's not even fully charged, but I can shoot it. Now that doesn't exactly make super sense to me, right? Like I would go with the advanced maybe on there. Let's see where it's at. Gauss receiver. So we want to go like advanced here, maximize that damage. We're not going to go rat shot. Maybe like, I mean, maximize the range and accuracy. High damage but increased recoil. I mean, like, who cares about recoil? It's a Gauss fucking hand cannon. I fucking love that. I love Gauss pistol, baby. But see, there is the delay. You can charge it up too, like a Gauss weapon. See, with the other one, you can't charge it up. You can charge it. Bam, fucking dead. No suppressor on this, obviously, because the barrel is the Gauss part, so you can't make it suppressor or anything. Either that, no muzzle brake, not necessary. We're sniping with the Gauss one. So yeah, I'm gonna use these two as my kind of go-to here. So we obviously have my Gauss one here, my long-range kind of Gauss sniper rifle with a pistol, and then my little like short-range suppressed spammy shotgun, burst shotgun. It's fucking crazy. We're gonna get to some combat, and I'll see you guys when we get there. So, we got some combat here, sort of. We're here at the edge of the glowing sea for a particular reason. There's supposed to be a legendary variant here. I also want to show off this flashlight in, like, the radiation storm looking effect. Now, obviously, that Raider didn't stand a chance. Attack Dog's not going to stand a chance. This is my shotgun one. This is, we're close range. We in here. I imagine it's here. Now, this is the thing above. Bash that. Bash it again. Get it open. Thank you. Take all that stuff. This is not where the gun might... I mean, I don't know exactly where the gun is at all. It just says at the edge of the glowing sea. So, this is that, and there's like a location here where you would think this would be... It could be on that side, I guess, too. But I always thought it would be up here, right? This is like the only spot like where actual loot is dropped in this location. But I don't actually see the gun here necessarily. I like the flashlight look a lot, though. I do want to show that off, a little bit in the darkness of the night. But yeah, I don't see the gun here. There's a combat rifle and a pack of cigarettes, but there's no, like... And this is, like... Because if you fast travel as you go, see, you actually end up down here. Now, it could be, I guess, on the other side. I'll take a look real quick. If I can't find it, I'll just see you guys when we get to some combat. I was moving around here. I think I'm getting attacked by a rad scorpion. There sure is a rad scorpion. It's coming for my ass. Now, obviously, the shotgun would be beneficial, too, but the Gauss... Oh, I missed. There you go. That just one-shot it, right? Like, it's a very powerful fucking weapon. I was hopeful... The flashlight was probably giving me away anyway in my position. I don't know if I can actually even get up there. If there's a way to get up there, like, where would you guys think that you'd like place a weapon? This is what always goes through my head. If I was a mod author, and I placed a weapon at the edge of the glowing sea, where would I put it? I'd like put it on a car. I don't fucking know where you would put it, right? Because like, the edge of the, especially this is the location. Like, obviously, if it's like a building or a location that actually kind of naturally has loot in it, I'd be like, yeah, it's there. But like, you could just be sitting in a car. I don't know where it could be, right? Like. There's my next generation update freeze of the day. Or it could be here? Weapon XR journal? That's something? That sounds like something to me. That's okay. That's not what we're actually looking for. That's a different mod. Actually entirely. But I don't know where the gun would be here. Because the edge of the glowing sea is such a vague spot. But there is supposed to be a legendary variant here. Hey, guess what? You guys can find it for yourselves. Don't rely on me for everything. Don't rely on everybody else for everything. Find it yourself. It could be... I was gonna say, like, I don't know where you put it. I'm gonna go to get some combat, some actual stuff, and I will see you guys when I get there. Alright, everybody, I'm loading up my zombies in our arcade boat so we can get to some combat. I couldn't find the legendary variant. Obviously, it's also, like, super dark, nasty radiation storm in there. In the edge of the glowing sea location. I'm just not very good at finding things either, though. Sometimes I think it's important that you guys learn to find things for yourself, too. You should not look up a video that tells you exactly where everything's at. You should just find it. I know, maybe you're bad at finding things, too, and the only way you get better at it is by trying. We're gonna spawn in some gunners here. Why not? I guess. So we're going to start with the Gauss one here. Now, the Gauss one, like I said, I kind of built to be like a long-range sniper weapon. There's definitely a guy right there. There should be some multiple people. I'm looking for more people down here. I'm trying to see what VAT's accuracy is like. I mean, obviously I can see that man completely through the wall, but there's a 76 right there. Absolutely crushed him. Trying to see if I can see more people. Like, I use this one as a long-range kind of testing circumstances, but I don't really actually see people far enough away. This scope is also very big, and I don't like. That's why I like long-range combat. I like scopes, to be fair. I do like sniping people. I mean, that legendary gunner's eating these shots, but this spammy burst one, like I said, is probably actually not as effective as it, something else. But it's fun to use. It's fun to spam. And that flashlight looks really nice too. I think like the animations here are really good. The attachment variety is very good. And the quality is good. These flashlights are really good. This laser sight works well. These glow sights. And the scopes look good. I just didn't like some of the reticles myself. The fact that there's two different variants here, including the Gauss one, is cool. The Gauss can charge up, or you could not charge it up. You can do that rapid thing. Get yourself absolutely destroyed. Reload animation good. Charge up, shoot him in the face, absolutely blew his head off. You next? You want to be next? It's fine, you can be next. It's cool. The Gauss one is cool. There's like, and they're different. They're different but cool. Like, I do like this. I prefer, right, I don't necessarily think the rat shot is the way to go. I'd probably prefer the regular one. I don't really like charging on my gun. Putting the rapid on this Gauss would be good for me because I just like spamming my revolvers. I'd be like, see, but you can't really see it. This is as fast as I'm tapping the trigger, and that's the action you get there. It's not really designed for that. You can make it designed for that with, like I said, with a rapid, but like this is not really. This is one that you just slow rate of fire, heavy damage one. This is your, and then the regular would be your spammy one, especially with that burst receiver that you can't even put on this one, obviously. I hear the clicky click. I know I'm in charge. Were you gonna peek? Absolutely destroyed in the face. Who? What? What? Yeah, you keep walking around. Keep walking around. Obviously, it does work as a, you know, effectively a Gauss rifle, but it's a pistol, so that's cool. That didn't quite one-shot him. Though. It didn't try two-shot him. He said, "Nope, you're dead. Don't run away." You're gonna flamethrower me? Really? That's really your strategy? What do you think about all them fucking rat shot rounds in your face? Eat shit. We'll cover that gun later. I got all kinds of mods to cover, you guys. Don't worry about that. None of that at all. Are we gonna grenade me? Let's see the range on this one. I mean, this still looks like it's got a good VATS accuracy, but I mean, obviously, that rat shot at that range is kind of ass. But I wanted to see how it functioned in VATS, right? Like that was a big part of what I was doing here, right? Because like it says it's two-shot burst, and it is, right? So, but in VATS, it's shooting one shot per shot in VATS, right? And that was two. It's a little bit weird. Definitely shot one shot there for a second. But like, you know, running into people spamming at hipfire style is fun to do with this particular one. But I do like this Gauss one too. Charge it up. You wanna peek me? Yeah, shoot me with a missile launcher, point blank, dog. I'll shoot you with this and blow your head off. That's a fair trade, in my book. One more down here. Like this one obviously has supreme VATS accuracy. Critical in the head is gonna do the job, I bet. Cool looking little Gauss beam too. Absolutely fucking fried. That should be the way, right? It is. I gotta like try to jump over dead bodies. But yeah, this is the Smith & Wesson R8 revolver. It's a cool gun. It's a very cool revolver. Hard hitting, right? Has a lot of good attachments, so you can kind of design it how you want to. If you want it to be more spammy, you can. Even with the Gauss one, you can make that rapid. I don't care about charging it up. I just want to shoot it fast. But you could do that burst thing, or you could just make it, you know, advanced. All different kinds of barrel attachments, right? From the integrally suppressed to, you know, your big long range. I want to snipe people with my revolver kind of barrel, right? You got all the different kinds of sights you got on there. You got the laser sight flashlight combos. The flashlights look actually really great. You got the different grip attachments, like the ones that make you aim down sight faster and stuff. Burst is kind of a cool feature. The animation quality is really good. That inspect animation we showed off earlier was really, really nice. It's just a really solid overall revolver gun. I mean, like, I've covered my fair share of revolvers. This one's really nice, though. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. If you guys would like to check out this model for yourselves, you can check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page. You can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have enjoyed the video, like the video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so that way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.